only 20 minutes later and I finally have all of that figured out. Long story short, I rearranged my room and now I realized that I didn't have any outlets where I wanted to film. So it's been a long process, but we're here. Hi everyone, I'm Candace and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Bury all the caskets. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm really hoping that this could turn into a series because it's something I love to talk about and I think it's really interesting. Actually, it's kind of scary. Today I'm going to be talking about my hotel horror stories. Not just my hotel horror stories in general, but mainly my housekeeping horror stories. I started working at a hotel right after I turned 16. So it's been about 3 years now. When I first started working at a hotel, I just did housekeeping because that's all I could work at. And then after 2.5 years, I switched over to desk because I was 18 and having school in the morning meant I couldn't do housekeeping in the morning and I needed more hours. But working at a hotel for almost 3 years now, I've seen it all. I've lived it all and nothing can gross me out anymore. Now don't get me wrong, working at a hotel isn't all bad. When you are cleaning rooms, sometimes you have to work with people and you get to make great connections. I've made some of my closest friends just cleaning rooms with them at the hotel. And honestly, cleaning is pretty therapeutic. Waking up in the morning and being really stressed out and then being able to clean for a couple hours and then going home and being like, it honestly feels really, really nice. Now while there's all that good stuff, there's also the bad. So today I'm going to be talking about a couple of my awful stories. The things I've seen and just how awful they are. You would think when people stay at a hotel, you're staying for a couple of days, you sleep at night. Like when you stay at a hotel, you're just there to spend the night. Or at least when I stay at a hotel, I'm just there to spend the night. But I realized really fast that other people don't use hotels for those reasons. The amount of people that cook in hotel rooms, that just use hotels for a hookup and leave, or even if they are just using it to sleep, they can find ways to damage your room really fast. Now housekeeping, we usually started cleaning around 9 o'clock-ish every morning. It was 8 on the weekdays, 9 on the weekends. So you have two kinds of rooms. You have an out and a stayover. And on stayovers rooms, you knock on the room and you say like, hey, like, if they're there, you're like, hey, what's up? Do you need anything? Towels? Do you want me to change your sheets? Do you want me to take out your trash? Easy peasy stuff. Not always. The amount of times I've walked into a room, you saw on one of my old vlogs, knock, 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 housekeeping, knock, 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 housekeeping, open the door, housekeeping. You would think by then, people would know that I am walking in the room. That's not always the case. I have walked into a room and gone to open the bathroom door to grab towels and there have been people pooping. The amount of people that walk in on just doing their business. It's like you could yell something when you hear me come in, hey, I'm in the bathroom, can you come back? It's not that hard. Or I walk in and people are still sleeping and they get mad because I woke them up. It's like, I'm sorry, it's 9 in the morning, you should be awake and you can't get mad at me for waking you up if you don't put up your do not disturb sign. It's what they're there for. Or, you know, my personal favorite. You walk in and people are just having sex. True story. One time I knocked, walked in, and you know, the people were like, and I was like, I'll come back later. I did not come back later. I feel kind of bad. To that couple that I never came back after I walked in on you having sex, I'm sorry. And it's not just a one-time thing. I'm at the point where if I walk in on people doing their thing, it doesn't even faze me anymore. I'm just like, okay, and shut the door. You can hear me knock. I have a loud knock. Yell, I don't need any service, or could you come back later? It's not that hard. Also now, like, cleaning for so long, body fluids don't faze me. I've literally walked in to a room, gone to wipe off the bathroom, and looked at the toilet, and people like, you would think with your poop you'd be able to hit the toilet, but for a lot of people that is apparently not the case. It will be on the floor, the toilet seats, it'll be on their towels. Like, who uses a towel to wipe their bum? Not me. I don't know anyone personally that does, but that's gross. Please do not use a towel to wipe your bum, because I'm the one who has to clean that towel, and I don't want to be that person. It's the same for when people pee. I've come into a room and the occupants in the room had been intoxicated the night before, and I walked in with like a layer of pee across the entire bathroom floor. And it's not like I could just leave it. You gotta clean it. So please, if you are intoxicated, do not pee on your hotel room floor. Please. Or if you decide to get intoxicated and you need to vomit, please hit a trash can, a toilet, a sink, anything but the carpet, the bed, or the floors. Please, because I do not want to get onto my hands and knees and scrub the floors because you have decided to vomit all over them. It's gross, it's not fun, and it's just really gross. But the worst people that I've experienced that have stayed at hotels are construction workers. I understand construction workers work very busy days and they're very exhausted when they come back to their rooms, but that does not mean that when you walk into a hotel building, there's always those things to scrape off your boots, or there are bags to put your boots in. Please do not trail across the entire hotel in your muddy boots, because when I clean rooms, I usually don't wear shoes because my feet start to hurt. And then I walk into your room and I step in mud, and then I have mud all over my socks for the rest of my shift. It's not fun. You guys make the weirdest foods, okay? Construction workers, I don't even know where you come up with some of these ideas. I'll open up a microwave and there will be food in there that I didn't even know existed. When we give you complimentary breakfast, or if there's a restaurant right across the road, please do not bring in things like skillets and like, I've had people bring in toasters and they'll leave crumbs or food everywhere. If you're not gonna wanna take your food with you when you go to your next stop, throw it away. Do not leave it open to rot in the fridge or in the microwave. It's gross and it smells, and I have to leave that in my cart for the rest of my shift, and I can smell it for the rest of my shift. Another thing, did people not teach construction workers how to rinse out a tub after they shower? At least I remember my mom always saying, when you're done showering, take the shower head and rinse out the tub if there's mud. I've walked in on showers completely lined black, white showers, lined black, full of mud. How does one person get that muddy? Number one. And number two, why not rinse it out? It is not that hard. It takes an extra 5 seconds, and it saves me from having to go through 2 magic erasers and scrub the tub for at least 20 minutes. I made a note, like a list of all the things I, think of when I think of awful hotel experiences, and 99% of these are about construction workers. Just the things that they leave. Gross. Another thing, if you're going to use a hotel for a hookup, that's fine with me. You're the one paying for the room. But please, do not leave your used condoms in the bed. Because when I am stripping a bed, I don't want to pick up a condom. I have many times. I have picked up or like I have found in sheets like ripped up underwear. I get it. You want to use a hotel room for your sexual needs. Whatever. You're the one paying for it. But if you're going to be in there for a couple hours, why make my life so why do that to your housekeepers? Why would you just leave a used condom in a bed? It's gross. It's not sanitary, and I don't like picking it up. Bleh. Honestly, I could probably complain for hours, but I'm not going to this time. I have many, many more stories, and I've texted my friends also talking about their awful stories or things that they've seen in hotels. So if you want to hear more of those, let me know down in the comments below, and I will probably do more of these videos because I think they're fun and I love complaining about work, as we have found out. So if you like this video, please do not forget to give it a big old thumbs up. Your thumbs mean a lot. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It really helps me out. And don't forget to hit that bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. Also follow me on all of my social media. I guarantee you guys I pointed to the correct side this time. They're on this side. If not, what am I doing with my life, basically? Today's Tuesday, so I will see you on Friday with another vlog. I can't wait. I'm so excited to be doing all this at school because I have more resources, and I'm hoping to give out better, higher quality videos and just more videos that I want to be posting since I have more resources. So be looking forward to a lot of awesome things coming up in the next couple of months. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Stick it out. The weekend will be here soon. Hopefully. I love you all very, very much, and I'll see you on Friday.